Gentlemen of the press, you are welcome to this press briefing organized by the Network Against Corruption and Trafficking. Being the test of a press statement by the Network Against Corruption and Trafficking Initiative, reviewing and standing corruption petitions against the Solicitor General of Nigeria, Mrs. Beatrice Ijediagba, the Commandant, National Defense College, Mr. Olumuyiwa Olotu, Director of Procurement, Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, Mr. Alex Ndudi Enebeli, Managing Director, Nigeria Nuclear Regulatory Authority, Mr. Idris Yao, and the former or immediate past Director General of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, Mustafa Habib Ahmed, submitted to the House of Reps Committee on Public Petitions and to draw the attention of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFRO, and the Nigerian public to the perceived delay in processes. Gentlemen of the press, the Network Against Corruption and Trafficking Initiative wishes to start by commending President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFRO, for allowing an encouraging environment for the anti-corruption fight to thrive. The recent move by anti-graft agencies as well as the National Assembly, House Committees on Public Petitions and Anti-Corruption respectively, to revive the fight against corruption and nepotism have come as a surprise to many Nigerians, especially since the electioneering campaigns of this government were not centered on anti-corruption. The anti-corruption community thanks the presidency and call on President Ahmed Bola Tinubu to continue fervently in this current trajectory. We also wish to commend the House of Representatives Committee on Public Petitions chaired by Honorable Mike Etaba for his commitment to the upholding of the rule of law. This commitment informs the drive of NACA to the strategic partnership of wiping corruption from the corridors of power as well as from our streets. Our mission today is to draw the attention of the public to our recent efforts to curb corruption in our beloved country, Nigeria. We have intercepted several financial infractions committed by persons in public office. These infractions include money laundering, massive corruption, gross abuse of public office, owning and running of private companies while in office, and false asset declarations, contrary to provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Our investigations are contained in various petitions already submitted before the House of Representatives Committee on Public Petitions. The catalogue of those found wanting in the various infractions include the Solicitor General of Nigeria, Mrs. Beatrice Ijediagba, the Commandant, National Defense College, Mr. Olumuyiwa Olotu, Director of Procurement, Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, Mr. Alex Ndudi Enebeli, Managing Director, Nigeria Nuclear Regulatory Authority, Mr. Idris Yao, and the immediate past Director General, National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, Mustafa Habib Ahmed. The NACAT can authoritatively state that the trio, Solicitor General of Nigeria, Beatrice Agba, the Commandant of National Defense College, and the Director of Procurement, NDDC, we have found wanting in the area of owning and running private companies while in office and false declaration of assets. We recall that Sir Walter Onore Samuel was removed as Chief Justice of Nigeria in April 2019 following a petition to the Code of Conduct Bureau by an NGO for not disclosing his assets in line with the provisions of the law. It is on this note that we as a civil society organization wrote to the National Assembly Committee. In the same vein, while the Managing Director, Nigeria Nuclear Regulatory Authority, Mr. Idris Yao, is found wanting in the alleged laundering of over 20 billion naira, the immediate past Director General, National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, Mustafa Habib Ahmed, is indicted in his flagrant abuse of due process of law by diverting the NEMA funds meant for disaster prevention, management and remediation amounting to well over 95 billion naira to his friends, cronies and relations. All petitions have been submitted to the committee. We have also been briefed that the parties indicted have been invited. We urge the committee to remain steadfast in its duty to address the issues as stated. While we trust in the mettle and capacity of the National Assembly committees, we also wish to draw the attention of the presidency to these infractions as well as the attention of the Nigerian public. The NACAT is hereby calling on President Ahmed Tinubu Bola to consolidate on this renewed trust for fiscal probity and governance accountability by prevailing and giving more impetus to the legislative to fight the horrendous financial activities of saboteurs in government who are bent on destroying the good effort and hope mantra of this government. Gentlemen of the press, may we tell you at this juncture that we have all the financial crimes of past governors from 2011 to 2023, as well as other public officials, and NACAT will be sending such petitions to the various anti-corruption agencies in due course after our audit and financial investigations are done. In this journey, we call on you, the media, to be worthy partners, even as we thank you for your collaboration so far. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you. We hope that the House Committee will do its due diligence of declaring some of these people wanted, because while some have been invited, some are headstrong on not appearing before the committee. So on our part as a civil society organization, it is only fair that every activity we engage in, we brief the public on how far we have gone. And that is the essence of this briefing, is to let the public know that this is what we have done so far. And of course, the House Committee will also tell the public what they are doing and what the outcome of their efforts have turned out to be. But as far as we are concerned, where the information we have, we know that all have been invited, some have appeared, some are yet to appear. Those who are yet to appear may be dodging the long arm of the law, which we know will catch up with them. And we hope that the committee will do its due diligence of ensuring that these people are declared wanted to answer for the crimes or the alleged crimes they have committed. Of course, you know, there are several anti-corruption agencies in this country. If you have attended some of our briefings, you'll see that we have a lot of petitions with the EFCC, the Financial Crimes Commission. We have a lot of petitions with the ICPC. We have some with the Code of Conduct Bureau. So it is only fair that sometimes you decentralize these corruption cases so that it doesn't clog one office. And that is what we try to do, to ensure a partnership, especially with our civil society organization and this anti-corruption agency. How far have they gone? If we do not have trust in the anti-corruption agencies of this country, I don't think we'll be submitting more petitions to them. Over time, they have shown their capacity, and we keep on commending them for their effort, because it is not easy, especially in a country where corruption is almost reigning supreme. We thank the anti-graft agency staff and members of the anti-graft agencies for their effort, because it's not easy to threats to life and other security issues they face from time to time, yet they are still hell-bent on ensuring that due process is followed in this country. We thank them.
My name is Light Shedrack. I want you to, or let me remind you that corruption is not abating. These guys are, trying to up their game, trying to outsmart where they can. I tell people that at this point in time, the civil society organization is the handiest partner in exposing crime. Okay? You talked about our partnership. Okay, you talked about our partnership with anti-corruption agencies. This press briefing is another way of informing them of our activities, what is happening. When you guys take out this information to the public, they already know that things like this are happening. It's another way of, quickening them to action, telling them that this crime has been committed here, so they can really go into action. Corruption is not abating. It is increasing by the day, if you ask me, because unlike before, we just get scanty petition of corrupt activities. This time around, this office is being flooded on a daily basis with corruption allegations, and we are now resting on our oars to ensure that we collaborate with these anti-corruption agencies and the government to expose this corruption. We will continue to expose it. We are not afraid of anybody. Wherever we feel that corruption has, been committed, we will expose it. It is our duty as a civil society organization. So we call on you guys to always ensure, because we are more like the hope of the common man. If we do not come out to talk about it, government don't have the, from experience, anti-corruption agencies don't have the habit of always coming to press to brief you, even on their findings. But we can do that. We are authorized by law to do that, and that is a plus to the fight against corruption. Thank you. Let me add something before my colleague says something. We know the implication of action. You don't expect an organization of this repute to make allegations they cannot substantiate. One thing is to get the allegation, the petition from people. Another thing is to subject those petitions, those allegations to our own scrutiny. We quoted figures here. We mentioned names. That should have informed you that before we come out to talk about these people or their activities, we have verifiable information about those people. We are purely into investigative activism. We dig up things and we expose it. If they think what we have is not true, they have options. They can go to court, they can sue us. But I can tell you, since we've been doing this, we've not been dragged to court. If you drag us to court, I don't think you are going to win us. The law will prevail. We have facts and figures. They are allegations, though, okay, until proven otherwise by a court of competent jurisdiction. But our duty is to expose this thing. Let the anti-corruption agencies take it. We don't have power to prosecute. It is the anti-corruption agency. So we are telling them this has happened, and it is left for them to take action. And we will compel them as well to take action. That's part of what we do here. If we feel that we are not getting results over things we petition about, we call this press conference to say, we want to know what is happening. Because one thing I keep telling people is that these people who are still worship report, they are not serving themselves. They are serving Nigerian people. Okay, and Nigerian people are entitled to know how they are being governed. But unfortunately, when they find themselves in the position of power, they arrogate power to themselves, thinking that they are not answerable to anybody. No, they are answerable to Nigerian people. And that is what we are doing here, telling Nigerians that you are entitled to know how you are governed. Thank you.